Like the bestesses. Why the bestesses. Let me get this up just a tad bit. Y'all don't need to see everything. You can't see nothing no way, but
a little bit.
Hey everybody, come on in. Tell a friend. JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. Just getting ready to kick it off. I kind of like this one.
Yeah, this one's kind of chill. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get my computer set right.
Uh-oh.
Oh goodness, yes, my computer is going down. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get right real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Lorenzo. And no need to adjust the camera. Yeah, well, we'd like to be able to stay on the air.
That part.
I am not small-chested.
Okay. We're better now.
Okay. That's good to know.
Hey, Dani.
Woo.
Hey, Bree.
Hey, everybody.
Lorenzo.
Hey, there she is.
Oh! Hey, what your name is, Shawty?
Who's you? Who's you?
We getting all of it tonight.
Y'all
I'm loving the 40 shades of Purple Rain. I'm loving it. We getting a new chick every week.
Thanks to Purple Rain.
Hey. I mean, hey, shoot, we getting a new one every week. Hey, this is good. I'm liking this.
Okay.
This one y'all gonna have for a couple of weeks though. This one y'all gonna have for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Lorenzo said, "Am I on the right show?"
Yes, you're on the right show.
Yes, Lorenzo. I knew he was gonna have something smart to say. Yes, Lorenzo, okay. You're on the right show. Okay.
Yeah.
He's turning 40, Lorenzo.
It's just Purple Rain 2.0. Purple Rain 2.0. That's all. That's all.
She's turning 40, Lorenzo. That's what this is.
It's giving grown and sexy. Realness.
Yeah, and I'm giving boobs.
You always giving boobs.
No, I'm not trying to tonight. Okay, it's cold. It's cold. Do I need to say
I don't really want to do that tonight, but you know.
It's a little nippy out there. Okay.
There we go. Not feel better. My feet up.
How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Come on in. All right. Welcome, everyone, to another marvelous Monday on JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. I am your hostess, Ms. JewCee. And of course, I could not do this show without my beautiful melanated queens up in the house. Miss Siren, all the way out in LA, and Ms. Purple Rain 2.0 in the house. All right. All right. Hello, ladies. How are you all?
Hi. Have a
Oh my goodness. What a week, let me tell you. So I'm gonna start. Let me just first of all, I gotta give a shout out to Cleveland, Ohio for supporting JewCee Boutique for the past 3 days. Yes, yes, yes. I got to give a shout out to my girl Gabby, the brownie girl, who actually helped me at two of my events. So thank you so much, Gabby. If you guys are looking for those special gummies, those special brownies, those special goodies, you already know. I ain't fucking with her no more.
Yeah, she don't mess with me.
Miss Siren, I had a moment. If you'll recall, in Chicago, I needed to call for help.
Yeah, I'm glad I was
had
able to be there though. I was glad of that.
I'm
I'm
just-
glad that I don't fuck with neither one of y'all on that. I stay over here in the sober world, okay?
so she
What
got
can
me
I
right.
say?
She got me right, got me through the pain. But Cleveland showed up and showed out. Thank you so much for everybody that made their purchases from JewCee Boutique. I want to give a special shout out to Sharkia for He Loves Curves, a great little it's a pop-up shop that we had there on Thursday night. And then I got to give a shout out to Miss Issa for a wonderful, and Miss Lee for a wonderful event that they had this past weekend. They had the burlesque and drag event. It was absolutely wonderful. Had a great time. So sold a lot of stuff. So it was great. But thank you everyone that supported JewCee Boutique, and please remember to buy more, buy more. So that was my 3 days, and let me tell you, I found out this old body ain't what she used to be, but she gonna come back. She gonna come back. Okay, she's gonna. I'm sore in places. I loaded, unloaded, loaded, unloaded. I did it. I was very proud of myself. So haven't had to do it by myself in a while, but I know that I still can. So I did. So there we have it. I'm a little sore, but that's okay. That's okay. And Miss Siren, how was your week?
My week was very weird, but good. Happy belated birthdays to both my mother-in-law and grandmother-in-law, Miss Nola Kennedy and Miss Glennie White. They are the Libras they were the 3rd and the 7th, and then my grandson Noah, he was the 2nd. And send prayers to my dad.
Okay, definitely will. Definitely will. And Miss Purple Rain, how was your week?
My week was eventful. Lots of work. And then on Sunday I had a video/photo shoot for the pageant that I'm the current reigning queen of. I get to turn in my crown or crown the new set of queens in November. So we did a commercial video shoot this weekend with our pageant CEO, and then I led their rehearsal. And got to get to know that group of girls a little bit more. This is pageant season for me, so it's a little bittersweet because it's also my birthday time, and I've been trying to get all that stuff together too. And I have been packing because this weekend I go to hang out with Mistress Urban at her event.
Ooh.
Yes, 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 yes.
All of my stuff just came in from Amazon.
I so wish I could join you for this. If that car of mine hadn't done what it did, I would have definitely been trying to join you. But yeah, I got to pay the bills. I got to pay the piper. I got it fixed. I got to pay the piper.
Right.
So have a great time and tell Mistress hello. Yeah, everybody, Eyes Wide Shut is going down this weekend. Oh my gosh, it's so great to know that it is going to be an absolutely fabulous event. If you don't have your tickets, I can't tell you if there's any left because there probably aren't. And
There are some left and there's a few rooms left, but come and join us. If you need the information, let me
okay,
know and I will get that to everybody.
okay. So
But
what are
she
the
said for
places?
those who can't make it this weekend, do know that this will be a yearly event.
Okay, wonderful. And we're definitely,
Next year and
definitely,
already.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely gonna have her back on the show, and we're gonna be ready to join her next year for sure.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really really cool. So, love her to death. Make sure you give her lots of hugs from us, and
I will.
we wish her the best and most success with this event. Once again, eyes wide shut, going down in where?
Dayton, Ohio.
Okay, it is this weekend. It is a BDSM event, so you definitely want to go get your freak on. Okay, go get your freak on and have some fun. Okay, have a little fun for me because I'm gonna be working my ass off this weekend. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So,
I will have fun for you.
thank you, thank you. So, couple of things. Once again, EEE is coming up. For those of you that don't know, we had to postpone it. It will be in April. Okay. So April 26th and 27th in Cleveland. We will not be postponing it again. So that is the dates. Those are the dates. We are very excited. We want you definitely to be in the house for this event. So make sure you go out to Eventbrite and get your tickets. We will start slamming you all next week about getting your tickets, and I do mean slamming, guys. We've taken a little tiny itty bitty break, just
Prepare to be sick of us.
right. Exactly.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go get my ticket. I'm gonna go get my ticket. Yeah, that's not just go, not say it, just do it. Okay, like in the words of Nike, just do it. But we plan on having a lot of fun. I'm headed to the venue this week to work out a few particulars as far as where we're gonna put things and get a little better vision of the spot for us. So I'm excited about that. And it's an absolutely gorgeous venue that we're going to be in. So definitely get your tickets, and we'll have more information about hotels and just more about the event coming up in the till we make you ill. Yeah, till we make you ill. So don't really care. Bring your ass. Okay, so let's get these NFL scores in, shall we? We got
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
that was
Are
good.
you ready for some football?
Oh yes. So we have a final from last Thursday, I guess it was. The final was the Bears and the Commanders.
Hi.
Thursday looks like the Bears beat them Commanders 40 to
Eh.
20. 40
You
to
know, I want to feel really good about that, but that really was not really a lot of. That was not a hard thing to do for the Bears.
So they beat, well, they're now 1-4 and the Commanders are 2-3. Okay. Then
So
we've got, but we're gonna still go, yay, Bears. Yeah, we're gonna cheer for them. We're gonna cheer for them. Because it could have been the other way around. I'm just saying. So next we have the Bills and the Jaguars, and it looks like those Jaguars beat up on the Bills a little bit, 25 to 20. Those teams are both 3-2. We have our Texans and the Falcons. It looks like those Falcons whooped them Texans. Yes, they did. 21 to 19. Falcons are now 3-2, and the Texans are 2-3. Uh, uh, uh. Well, the Panthers are on a definitely a I want first pick for next season because right now they're 0-5 and they lost to the Lions, who are looking really, really tough this year. They're 4-1. The Lions beat the Panthers 42 to 24. Then we got the Titans and the Colts.
What's in
And it
the
looks like
alternate
the
universe?
Colts pulled it out and beat the Titans 24.
Ah.
Yes, go Big Blue, go Horseshoe. Yes, yes, yes. The Titans are 2-3, and the Colts are 3-2. Next, we have the Giants, and the Dolphins. Dolphins beat the New York Giants 31
Yay.
14. The Dolphins are 4-1, and the Giants are 1-4.
Girl, we are only speaking sports for 2 seconds. Get your
Thank
ass
you. Bring
back
your
in
ass
here.
back here.
Then we've got the Saints, also known as the Aints, but it looks like they spanked them Patriots. Okay, they spanked them 34-0. Nada.
What in
Nothing.
the alternate universe is going on in the NFL?
So the Patriots are 1-4, those little cheaters, and the Saints are 3-2.
No,
The Ravens
no, I need
and
the Saints to keep losing. I need
the
that.
Ravens and the Steelers. Looks like the Steelers got them Ravens 17-10. So they are both 3-2. And the Bengals and the Cardinals are
Who they?
who they is. So the Cardinals are 1-4, and the Bengals are now 2-3 as they beat the Cardinals 34-20. And next we have the Eagles and the Rams. And it looks like these Eagles are flying high. They 5-0. They 23-14 over the Rams. Rams
Okay.
are now 2-3.
I thought that was going to be my hope for this season.
Jets and the Broncos. Well, looks like the Jets beat them Broncos 31-21. The Jets are 2-3, and the Broncos are 1-4. Chiefs and the Vikings. Looks like the Chiefs squeaked by the Vikings 27-20. Chiefs are 4-1. The Vikings are 1-4. And looks like those cowgirls couldn't keep it up. Okay. They left all their scoring last week. Okay. So we got the 49ers beating the Cowboys 42-10.
You said 22 or 42?
I said 4-2, 42, 14.
Okay, now bring that high score.
The 49ers are 5-0, and the Cowboys are 3-2. And the teams that were on bye weeks were Seattle, the Browns, the Buccaneers, and the Chargers. So the Browns actually face San Francisco this week here in Cleveland. So let's hope and pray we can get it together this week. Okay. So those are your scores, and the game that's going on live right now. We have the Packers and the Raiders going on right now. It is the Packers 3, the Raiders 10 at halftime. And that's all I got for you right now, guys. So there are your scores. Yeah.
Hey, Moses.
So there you go.
All right, so come on, Vegas. Come on, Vegas.
So we'll see what happens. Okay, guys. So tonight we have a great topic that will be led by Ms. Purple Rain 2.0.
Hey, y'all. I'm looking like a school teacher today. But
yeah, you do. Got your little outfit on. Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay.
I got an apple, damn.
I wore this to work today, and I've been out and about all day. I just got home. So we're going to just let it slide.
You are so fine, just the way you are, my dear. Just the
Teach
way
me.
you are. Exactly. So tonight's topic is, and I think this is a great topic, the first dates, a social media argument. Okay. So let's get the boxing gloves out. Let's go for it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, because women's ideas of first dates are completely drastically different from these males' perspectives of what they think a first date should be. And the biggest
okay, because I was like, what is this? What are we talking about?
So this is how this came about. There is this video floating around on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram where it's a clip of a lady in an interview. The clip is saying that you should never take a woman out to dinner for the first date. It's outdated. It's played out. There's so many other things you can do as a first date where you walk and have a conversation and genuinely get to know each other, that you should not take her to a crowded restaurant as a first date. And everybody's up in uproar. All the women are agreeing with her and giving all these free first date ideas, and all the men are mad. The same men that were mad saying that we expect them to take us to fancy restaurants don't want to do these daytime free dates or these cheaper dates because they think that those aren't first dates, because they think we're going to complain, but we're telling them this is what we want. So that's why it's a social media argument.
Copy. I got it now. I'm here. I'm with you. And yeah, I've been hearing these things as well. I've even heard some guys try to give some pointers on some things to do and to not do in that regard as well.
I
And I
did,
was
and
like, okay, they sound good
I
to me
sent
too.
JewCee 2 videos. I didn't get to listen to the one with the guy, but he was saying the same thing, that don't take a girl to a restaurant on a first date. So the guy's reason why and the female's reason why not to do dinner on the first date are completely different. And we'll dive into both of those.
Okay.
We'll dive into those first. But there are so many other things that you can do for a first date that dinner should be, in my opinion, the last thing you think of. Now, the woman's argument is first dates going out to dinner are played out because it's old fashioned. And even though you can talk in a restaurant, you can't have deep diving conversations because it's crowded. There's noise. You're worried about people around you listening in on your conversation.
Lorenzo, go to the corner.
I like to eat, so I'm not taking food out the equation. Okay, I'm gonna give you some other food options. Just give me a second, y'all.
That was Moses. I'm talking to Lorenzo.
I know. I'm talking to Moses.
Yeah, we're talking to Lorenzo. Go to the corner.
But the men's reason for not, that I've seen, the male argument for not going to dinner on a first date is because the expectations of a woman on a dinner date are too high. If you take her to Applebee's, she gonna think you broke. But if you take her to a fancy restaurant, then she's gonna expect it all the time.
Okay, hold on. Okay, can I ask a question in regards to these men that are giving these answers? Do these men actually have money?
I don't know. They're on social media. I don't know.
Are these men
probably not? Probably not.
Like I'm trying to, like, majority of the people who have arguments about things are not capable of those things.
That is my,
which is
and
why
they're not creative enough to come up with other things, because like Moses says, he likes to eat. Okay, Moses, but let's go do a picnic on the canal in the afternoon on a Saturday. That's food, and it's quiet and private, and we can talk. Let's go for coffee. There's food at Starbucks. We do not have to have a full 3-course meal to be able to sit down and have conversation. It's a first date. It's a first encounter. It's a first impression. You don't want to do something where, I think for me, the problem with a man taking me to dinner for a first date is that expectation that men have that if I spend this certain amount of money, I'm getting some ass tonight.
That is one that I can agree.
Yes, ma'am.
This is where those 3 C's come in, y'all.
I agree.
Yes,
I agree that that's
where the on the date.
Y'all need some conversation.
You need some communication. You need to chit chat. Fellas, what you could also do if you want to go somewhere to eat, possibly ask her, where would you like to go to eat tonight?
Or
how hard is that?
And I don't mind dinner for dates, but does it have to be the first date? Especially if we just met. Because I want to me, a dinner date means you're picking me up. I'm getting dressed. I'm getting cute. First date, I don't want you picking me up. I want to meet you somewhere. It's my safety. I don't know you. We just met via social media, through a mutual friend, or maybe randomly in the grocery store, and you asked me for my number. I don't know you like that yet. I don't want you knowing where I live yet.
Let me ask you this. So if he's not doing the whole 9 yards, where he's not picking you up, because that is, I guess people would consider that old school. But back in the day, my day, if a man didn't come to your door and pick you up, you didn't go out with him. That was just not
And
done.
and I
And
get
we've
that
had this
theory.
conversation before, and you've
And
you've
I get
expressed
that
it.
theory, and I'm all for the chivalry. Because
Right.
trust me, I'm a girl that likes my doors opened and help me zip up my dress. I'm all for chivalry. But to me, a first date is a first encounter. It's not time for you to come to my door yet. That's what I'm saying. Let's go have lunch first. Let's go meet for lunch first. So I can even see if I want to go on a real date with you. Let's quit treating first
Okay.
dates
I had to compute
as a
something very
real
quickly.
as that initial date. This is an initial encounter.
You're
Let's
talking about, you said social media, right? So that means that
if
you
we
two
met
have
on
not
social
met in
media,
person. We've just talked
yep.
this way, whether it be DMs or whatever. We have
Because
yet
a
to have
lot of
a first encounter, right?
exactly, and I'm using that more so of an example because a lot of people are meeting on dating apps, on social media, and even if their friends are hooking them up in their blind dates, they're getting to know each other through social media. They're getting to know each other through text messages. They're not setting up blind dates anymore. They're not setting up blind dates anymore where the friend is saying, "Hey, come on this double date with me and my husband. We got you somebody for you to meet."
Yeah, because I definitely don't do that.
Well, here's the thing, and I think we need to backtrack a little bit. Um, meeting folks on
Yes, I do.
meeting people on social media is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing because it allows you to meet a lot more people than that would be in,
In
maybe
your
in your
radius.
circle or something along those lines. And I've met some great people through social media. I have, but at the same token, I think a lot of people, you want to rush out here and go on a date, or you want to rush out and have your first encounter, and you haven't asked the proper questions to start with.
That's true.
You just haven't. You haven't done your due diligence. Um, you haven't chatted online with them for a little while. Or text messages or called, or I mean, you can learn so much about a person before you even waste your time, because that's what you're gonna do. Waste your time because you guys are, once again, y'all want instant relationships. That's the difference between my generation and this generation.
I agree. I agree. I don't feel like I'm like that because sometimes I feel like even though we talk and text and do all that good stuff, there's still sometimes where I can't fully read somebody until I see them face to
Mm-hmm.
face.
And I think that's the disconnect there. Before it, we didn't have to worry about that. It wasn't when you met somebody, you met somebody. You was outside.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There was an interaction that in the initial meeting was that. It was not, it's not normally a phone call. It's normally I was at this place and I saw this guy, we met, and then we talked for a little bit when we're meeting, and then we decide to go on a date.
And we changed,
Mhm.
exchanged numbers. Maybe
Right.
we talked a little bit for a few weeks, and then we decided to go on a date together. And I mean, there's a lot of things that are a lot different. I think also you have to throw in here uh, the mindset of the women, the young women today, and the mindset of the young men today. What are you looking for? What do you want? And I don't think these are questions that you guys are really that they are really asking before you say, "Oh, well, it's old fashioned to go out to dinner." No, it's not old fashioned to go out. Everybody got to eat. It's not, you know. And if somebody ever
I need ID, license plate number.
Credit check.
on the screen,
I need first and last name, and
Network.
your
I need to do a background check.
your real first and last name, not Pookie and them,
Yeah,
not Pookie and them, not
Health
Pookie.
status.
I know cops, so I run real background checks around here.
So the thing of it is that I think um these young folk don't know what the hell they want. I'm just gonna say it.
I don't think
I
they
just,
even. I don't think that they get to see what.
But it's not even the young ones, you guys, because about to be 40. It's these grown ass men
Oh, yeah,
too.
it's some dudes that you feel like you
and
can
I
nobody
can
around.
I can go with that. I can run with that because I've had to deal with
Because these
men in
think
there.
that just because they've been texting for 2 or 3 weeks, that they could come over and get some nookie. Sir, we've not even been on a date yet. Just because we've been texting, this cookie, you can't get this. Can I come over? Can we Netflix and chill? We've been talking for like 3 weeks and I ain't seen you. Have you asked me out on a date yet? Well, why don't you just come over? I'll cook for you. That's not a date. Not a first date.
Well, I think I think we should,
You can cook for me after
but
we've been
but
dating for 2 or 3 months.
but I think this that might not be a first date to you. It might be a first date to somebody else.
Yeah, because it would be
Especially
a
if
first thing to me.
you
I
know,
could tell you the
I would find it very, if it were me, I would find it very romantic that somebody wants to cook for me.
yes, me too.
And
It's not that I don't like the fact that they want to
no,
cook for
I'm
me.
not.
It's the creativity for
Well,
me. There's so many other things that there's so many other things to do, because if they're worried about spending money, there's so many other things that you can do that don't cost a dime, that to me would show the creativity. Okay, so you want to cook for me. You can cook for me. Pack it in a picnic basket and let's go to the canal and sit.
I don't know.
So that
I'm a
way
little
neither one of
different
us
because it's
feel the pressure. So that neither one of us feel the pressure of being in our personal space.
okay. I mean, and I get that. I can understand that. I can, and I can understand variety is definitely the spice of life. But once again, you are saying it's a first date, and some folks just are not willing to invest time, energy, and effort into a first date.
And that's the problem, because most of these men and women are saying they're dating with the intention to marry. And if you can't put the creativity into a first date, then that's not really what you want.
Lorenzo, go to the corner. Okay, continue.
I saw him. I saw his comment. I ignored
I
it.
was waiting for her to do it.
Just
Knew she was gonna do it.
go now. Now.
But why does he keep calling it a screening date? It's a first encounter. It's a first date. Like, I'm trying to get to know
okay.
you.
Let's think about it. It actually is.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know, because dating is something that I've just never really done until now. And I've never required any of the men that I ended up in relationships with to put in the work. And those
Ah,
relationships clearly didn't work out. My ex-husband moved in with me 3 weeks after we met.
wow. Yeah.
We were married within 8 months.
I mean, and there's nothing. Okay.
And sometimes that works
Yeah,
for
and it's
people.
not.
But I
There's
never
nothing wrong with
required
it.
him to even I never required him to put in the work. I gave myself to him too easily. So
Wait,
now
wait. Stop. That's not going down tonight. Not even.
what
Because
are you talking about?
I gave myself to him too easily. Like it's your fault. No.
No. That's not what I was
I
saying.
understand. But
What I'm saying is but I'm saying what I have learned, because it wasn't just with him. What I have learned is that there are certain things that I require, and I make them do that work now in the beginning, so I can see if the time and effort is even going to be worth it.
now that makes that's
That
a little
makes total sense.
that makes more sense, and that's the stuff that is not being done, and probably a lot of us haven't done it. We don't think about it, we don't talk about it. We have definitely an antiquated way of thinking about dating, and what to do on a first date. A lot of people, the easy thing to do is just to go out to dinner or go to a movie or go dancing or go just something like that. It's the stands the test of time. Now, I don't know if we're going to throw people under the bus because they're not creative on the first date, But as you go down the line and as you continue to date somebody and get to know that person, because I mean, my question is like, what if they take you somewhere or they do something like, I'm allergic to grass. I'm not going to no damn picnic. Okay.
And I mean, those are conversations that you can have. I'm just saying, be creative. Don't surprise me with nothing, but definitely be creative. I like museums. Newfields here in Indianapolis is free.
Mhm.
Let's go to the art museum and walk around and talk about the paintings and talk about things we like about art, and because that's a part of you that we're not going to have a conversation about unless we're probably there, because those aren't normal conversations between two people.
So Lorenzo says, well, a lot of guys will be turned off by the artist formerly known as Purple Rain
That's why I laugh.
version of First Date smacking Lorenzo.
And they probably will, Lorenzo. A lot of men are turned off by me anyway. I know people find it hard to believe, but people don't like me like that because I actually make people put in the work and I actually make them think before they talk to me.
So here's the thing. What advice? So let's say there's a young lady out here who's interested in going out, and a gentleman suggests, well, on our first date, let's go to dinner. What advice can you give a young lady in order, if that's not what she really wants to do for the first date? How does she turn his direction? How does she get him to not, and I'm not talking about in a manipulative way. I'm not talking like that.
Right.
I'm just saying, what can she say to him? Um,
Well, one of the things with that is, in my advice to her is, first, how did you meet him? Because if it was through social media or a dating app and you all have had a couple of first conversations, that's one of the first conversations I have. So and sometimes even on those dating apps, those are the questions that they ask for your profile, your ideal date, your ideal first date, things like that. So when you all start texting and stuff, and if you see that it's going in a direction where he might ask you out on a date, spark that conversation. Hey, if we were to go out on a date, what are some things that you like to do? Or just say, what are some things you like to do? And then let them know what are some things you like to do, so that he can see, and so that you can both gauge what might be some interest for first dates. Also, if it's somebody you met on a dating app or social media, ladies, don't be afraid to, Lorenzo said go Dutch, but plan and do the first date yourself. I know everything is about the man doing everything right now, and I'm all for the men stepping up and paying for things and planning things. But sometimes we have to do it as well so they can see how to date us. So those are my,
mhm.
my pointers on that. Hold on one second.
Okay. So here's the thing. I know that, and everybody's different, guys. Everybody's different. Everybody, you like what you like. You do what you do. So everybody's a little bit different. And I do get this younger generation is, we have talked about it so many times on this show about instant grits. Relationships are instant. They're not instantaneous. There's no work put in. And then you can't understand why it's not going the way you wanted to go. Number one, you didn't do the work. You didn't speak up. You didn't use clear, concise communication. You assumed a lot. Um, and you're not having those conversations that are going to improve your relationship, because some things you don't even, in some cases, some of these young folks don't even know what the hell they want. So how are you going to express what you want to somebody else when you're clueless? You got to really stop and think.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people don't want to do that. You have a you do have, and I do agree with the antiquated thought processes that go on. I do think some of the things are old fashioned, and some things are, but some things are tried and true as well. But you can always put, I think, Purple Rain brought up, you can always put a new twist on something when you're going out to, if you're going to be doing dinner or you're going to be doing, uh, lunch. Gentlemen, yeah, it would be nice if you got creative. But, if you're not that creative, if you're leery, we'll put it that way, if you're the type of gentleman that maybe you don't want to spend a lot of money, or you just want to kind of test the waters. Let's see where her mind is, what's she thinking about. Um, these are conversations that you need to have before you have a first date. Don't wait for the date to happen, because then next thing you know, you all on social media. She talking about she needs you to get, the plate for her kids. And you I ain't never seen no I ain't never
That shit cracks me up. I don't
I
know.
ain't never seen no bullshit like that
I
before.
don't know who raised these women, but that's some bullshit.
Man, stop
I
it.
feed my kids before I go on a date.
Your date has nothing to do with your kids.
I'm trying to figure out.
Quit trying to use these men to be free paychecks to your food stamps and all that other stuff, because that's what that sounds like to me.
You're
I had
manipulating.
never seen nothing like that before in my life. And she was serious. And I'm like, oh, hell,
Ordering shit
super.
like, and I want this
Super.
for my son, and then for my daughter, and then where we do that at?
And type of post multiple. I've seen the male's perspective and the female's perspective, and I'm like, ladies, we got to get it together. That's not what this is. That's not what this is.
Nope.
No, first of all,
or the man paying for
you're freezing up, Purple Rain. You're freezing up. Something
I got
happened
it.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my computer.
Okay. So the thing, yeah, there's a lot of no home training. There's a lot of, I'm looking for a silver lining in the clouds. There's a lot of shenanigans that shouldn't be going on. A gentleman is not obligated to, that you have just met, to feed your entire family.
And also something that I've seen that makes me kind of nervous is when people take their whole families on dates.
And don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that you're bringing all these people.
And expect that person to pay.
Mm-hmm. And your girls.
That's just wrong.
Your girls.
No, I'm talking about, no. I actually saw a video of somebody brought her parents, her siblings, nieces and nephews, and some aunties and uncles and cousins. Yeah, no, that's not cool. Well, you're taking me on a date. You're taking us all on a date. No, that's not. No, stop that. Stop that.
Yeah, and the other thing too, I don't believe in personally myself. It's nice if a man wants to offer, if I'm out with my girls, to buy my girls drinks as well. But he's not, to me, you're not obligated to buy them
anything.
They're anything. Girl, first of all, I'm not gonna hang out with no broke ass bitches. I'm just, excuse my language, but I'm just not doing it. You better at least have a 20 on you, honey. You better
Don't go.
or don't go out. Keep your broke butt at home. It's
And
just
that's the other part. You just said something right there, JewCee. You just said something right there. If you are broke, you shouldn't be dating.
Yep,
Take
that
care
goes
of
for women too.
Yeah, I'm talking. That's across the
them.
board.
I
Hmm.
know, but when you say stuff like that, people assume just the men.
No,
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 ladies,
across the board,
if you
ladies.
can't even afford if you can't even afford to get yourself an Uber or to pay for your meal, if something goes wrong on that date, you have no
Shouldn't be on
business
that date.
dating. That
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
also goes for those ladies that expect the man to pay for child care to take her on a date. If you
Dude,
cannot,
What?
girl,
yes,
they be out here expecting the dude to pay for child care and everything so they can go on this date. If
That's
you
when you
cannot,
become a husband. That's not when you dating. What the fuck are y'all doing? You messing up. You messing up. You mess.
girl, I heard that shit was like what? So he got to pay for childcare, your dinner, your and then some of them be wanting you to get their hair and stuff done too,
Yeah, their
yeah,
outfit.
and
Their
the outfits. Yeah, I just saw something that said it costs about a month, $1,500 to do just like basic stuff for your girl. Like if she needs some breakfast, lunch, or dinner, she needs her hair done. If she needs an outfit, or if
I
she
don't want
needs.
nobody I'm dating to do any of that. I can afford my own upkeep.
But you have these girls who are now trying to require that,
and they
Yeah,
can't
no.
afford their upkeep. That's
and
the
they
Or
can't even afford
but
it
they
themselves.
can't, that's the problem because they can't afford their upkeep.
yeah. I like what Lorenzo says here. He says when money is eliminated from the equation, you can have a better conversation on what both parties might like, and I agree with that
I agree.
definitely. And like you said, there's so many ways, so many different things that you could do for a first date. Granted, that they're very cost effective or low in cost, or don't cost anything. You know, it
Because
just
I get it.
depends.
Some men are like, I don't want to spend all this money on a date and then it goes nowhere. Because a lot of women are requiring the most. I'm not going to call them friends because, baby, on a good day, I probably can't trust them. But I have associates that are in the dating world and they require to go to places like Roof Chris and Prime 47. And these are places they ain't never been before on their own. But you require a man to take you there on a date. Because I asked one girl one time, I said, so where do you want to go for? Because we were talking about dating and guys and the fact that guys aren't wanting to do dates and stuff. I was like, where would you want to go on a date? Because I was mentioning stuff like the museum and walking on the canal and going for coffee and stuff like that. And she was like, those aren't dates. That's stuff you do with your boyfriend. I was like, so where you want to go on a date? She was like, I want to go to Ocean Prime. I said, well, have you ever been to Ocean Prime? No, I can't afford it. So why are you expecting that man to be able to afford it? Because that's what I deserve. If that's what you deserve, then you should strive to get it for yourself first.
But what makes you think you deserve that?
That part. I don't expect no man to take me anywhere that I can't take myself, first of all. If all I can afford is Applebee's, then baby, let's go to Applebee's or Cheesecake Factory. But if I'm going on my own to places like Ocean Prime and there's a local restaurant here called Jovito and these high-end classier places, if you
Michelin
will.
star restaurants.
Yeah. I'm not asking no man to take me nowhere on no date to any of them places that I have not already gone to myself.
First of all, I'm not going to them places because they don't give you no damn food.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna be
can't
mad.
say that. I
I'm
can't say that.
not all of them, but you ever seen the little zhuzh? That's all they put on there. They give you like 4 asparagus. They like count them motherfuckers. You know what I'm
Uh
saying? Like they count them, and then they
That
put the
was the
little
courses.
they.
he said those types deserve the juicy gummies and call it a day. You right.
Sit on the bed. Yes.
and fall over, and you're full. Okay, you're full. But here's, I mean, it's nice that people would like to go out and that's wonderful. But you need to base some of this in reality. And I think some young
Yeah.
ladies, they're not doing that any longer. They're too busy trying to do a six-figure man. And I'm like, you know what? Get the fuck over that.
That's because social media got them feeling like a six-figure man is what a high value man is, and that's the
That's not
furthest
it,
from the truth.
folks.
Yeah, because they I think from my perspective, coming from the other side of it, coming into it, dinner is cool. Going out to dinner is cool, but I do understand the idea of let's do something where we can get to know each other. Let me see how you are while you're doing this. Hey, let's go rock climbing. Let's go hiking. Let's go play beach volleyball or something. Let's go do a paint and sip or something like that. Let's do something that we can do together to get to know each other. You can see how people are in their element when they have to do something. Working with your hands. Go to a break room or whatever where you can break some shit. Who knows? You guys start talking about certain things. These are just some things I think about because when it comes
Axe
to it,
throwing.
Axe throwing, yeah, I thought about
actually, yes, that too. But to me,
bust up some shit. Go
it's
bust
like it's like you need to really get to know that person
Mhm.
because you might not want to actually continue.
That
but
part.
but
But you
that's the
gotta get,
problem.
but you gotta get to the part of actually of
Getting to
that.
know you.
Baby boy can look so good. Oh my god, can be so delicious and dumb as a box of rocks. He
Getting
could
to
be the
know
best looking thing
you.
in the world
Getting to know all about
and is really horrible with money
mm,
and likes to floss and act like he got it when he really don't. Is that somebody you really want to continue forward with? Like, really think about that. It also he might also look real
Yeah,
good,
Lorenzo.
but he might stink.
he said from Lorenzo says from the man's point of view, some women don't want the fancy dinner on the first date. It makes them feel like you're expecting more, even if that's just your style.
Yes, I can. Juicy said this earlier too. Yes, I can absolutely agree. But again, it's certain you can do more than just dinner. Dinner, I feel like honestly, me personally, someone wants to cook for me. I absolutely love that. Food is my love language. You want to cook for me? That tells me that you're putting your energy into the food. It's a thought process behind that. It's a setup behind that. There's service, being of service to the person that you're cooking for. I love that shit.
And see, my ideal date is a picnic. My ideal first date is a picnic.
I think that's a good one too.
I
I'm just
can.
saying, I personally do like.
Bugs.
Right, that's another reason why it wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, for me.
But
I
if
mean,
you want to cook with me, you want to set the ambiance, got some candles, got some flowers, got the nice champagne. Out, like make it a thing.
but let
Not
me tell
that
you
you just come over for
something.
dinner and that's it.
I will give credit where credit is due. My first husband, so he knew I didn't like I don't like picnics. I don't like eating outside. I don't like the bugs, and I'm allergic to everything. Okay, so he fixed it, and he was creative. What he did is I had a hatchback car. And so we stopped by we were going out. I didn't know he was going to do this. We stopped at the Kroger's, got some food and stuff. And we went to the park. We parked in the park and we laid down the seats in the car and he opened the car and put the pole in, extra pole to keep it higher. And then he laid a blanket in there and we had our picnic in the car. So I didn't have to be in the
That's
grass.
dope.
I didn't have to, I didn't, and there were no bugs. And it was actually a very great memory that I have with my first husband. And, we had some great memories. So that was, and so you do have to sometimes maybe go an extra step. And a lot of people, like I said, they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do that. They want an instant fucking relationship.
Oh my
Just
God. Somebody get Lorenzo, please.
what did he say? I can't
He
see
said
it.
so no
No
bugs,
bugs, bring
bring candles,
candles,
and have an application
application
filled
filled
out.
out.
Okay.
Please get
Oh,
Lorenzo.
go to the corner.
Lorenzo.
Now, who said he could get out of the corner? That's what I want to know.
He'd be sneaking.
Right.
Who said anything about an application, Lorenzo? I do not need to
Talking about
have
the
know your
screening. You
blood
still
type
talking
or
about
your
the screening.
firstborn. I know. He's
He's-
talk. He next thing he gonna say, I need to know the blood type and need they firstborn's name. Like
That could help. No, I'm joking.
I do be doing. I do investigate people though. I be googling them to see what I can find.
And the whole thing is like you said, nowadays our young folks, I think they have the wrong they have the wrong impression of what a relationship is. They don't understand that the work that has to go into these types of relationships. Because nowadays relationships are disposable. I can just, oh, you didn't give me what I want. I'm going over here. And that you didn't do what I wanted you to do, so I'm going over here. I don't like this. I don't want that. I'm going over here. I'm going over there. So they're not willing to stick and stay, and they don't have to because of all these quote
Absolutely
unquote
not.
options. So, but sometimes some of you folks need to understand it's not the other person. It might just be you.
I was just about to say that you need to get to know you and figure you out first before you decide you want to start going to date or be with anybody.
Yep. Which
You
is
just
why I've been single for the last 10 years since my divorce.
Certain things that you need to really work out the same way you want to figure out somebody else, you need to figure you out.
Mhm. And there's nothing wrong, guys, with sharing a little bit about yourself to start out with, to give someone an opportunity to get to know you. Some of you, like, I mean, the anger level that's going on nowadays, and the disrespect that is going on. And if someone you go out with, I know this also happens. If someone you go out with takes you, let's just say they take you to Applebee's. There's nothing wrong with Applebee's. You have great, it's got good food. Um, but then you go back and talk to your girls
And talk shit.
and talk shit about this person that spent their hard-earned money on you, because Applebee's ain't cheap. I don't care what nobody got to say. When you're paying for two people, you're talking about, almost, anywhere from $40 to $50. That's $50 they could have kept and drove on there. And nowadays
Really, Lorenzo?
with gas at gas,
To the corner, Lorenzo, again.
got a point. Like, tell them what.
Just
I guess that's important though.
You take your ass to the corner too, JewCee.
Both of y'all right about now.
I'm with you here. I'm with you, Larissa.
She said, I'm with you. I'm right here.
Especially after the weekend I had. But anyway, you gotta ask questions. You gotta ask questions.
Are we clutching pearls right now? Oh,
Yeah, you gotta question. You gotta ask questions. You will make sure you, know your pronouns. Know your pronouns. Okay, know your pronouns. Oh my God, I'm hurting over here. Know your pronouns. But a lot of times we go back and we talk badly about someone that has probably done more for you in that few hours than anyone else has, in several months. And because it wasn't, or your
What you wanted.
or what your friends tell you want. I mean, you have an opportunity to enjoy yourself, be out with somebody. Yes, you can, not necessarily if you go to a super crowded club or something like that, but there are restaurants that you can go to that you can ask to sit kind of in the back, or some restaurants, nicer restaurants, have private rooms and private areas that you can sit in, and get to know one another. For me, food is an aphrodisiac, so I like to feed my guy, or I like to, there's things, there's fun things that we can do, with the food. But
That's not a first date.
oh, yes, it is.
no, it could be.
We're talking about it is for me.
It could be.
It could be some whipped cream. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That is not a first date.
What?
For who?
I'm not giving up my goodies on a
Well,
first
You
date.
that's
don't have to.
you.
That's you.
That's
Okay,
you.
here's the other part about this.
Girl, my
All
thing.
these people who keep saying, well, this is what you should do. Even us right now saying, this is what we feel like you should do. That's exactly what it is. It's what we feel like. It's not,
That's
life
true.
is not one
You're
size
right.
fits all.
You're right. Because if the mood is right, then maybe. But
Girl, if that man wants some whipped cream, put it on his
Lorenzo,
dick.
I am not a different person. Stop it.
We going home and put whipped cream all over each other.
I mean, sure, the vibe might
Well,
be
I'm
there.
allergic to whipped cream, so I'm not using whipped cream anyway. I'm gonna have a whole allergic reaction to the dairy products.
I can do peanut butter. Okay, so anyway.
Chocolate, caramel.
Caramel. I like caramel.
Chocolate.
I'll take some
But
fruit.
that's
I'll take
sticky.
some mango.
See, I'm not really a sticky sex person either.
That's because I clean
Like-
it all off. I ain't trying to be sticky. Girl, you gotta learn how to clean all that off.
I'd rather set them on fire.
Well, there's
You
that.
might like that too. Shit, what?
There's that.
There's the deviant side of me. I'd rather just set them on
There's
fire.
that.
Can I hog tie you?
There's that. You took me out to dinner. Let me do something special for you.
Right. Let me give you a purple rain massage after dinner. My massage table's in the car.
I need some of that stuff Miss JewCee had this weekend.
They're sitting over there looking at me too. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing.
I'm a whole vibe. I can't see who's commenting that, but
here's the thing. You can plan your date or do what you want with your date, but please, first of all, have some conversation first. Have some meaningful conversation first. If you're digging a person and, fellas, it's okay to ask her what she would like to do on a first date. Ladies, it's okay to ask what is your idea of a first date? What do you think a first date should be? Have a conversation. Start whatever it is that you all are going to have out on the right foot. Start by talking and communicating. And if you start with that, you'll keep that going throughout your relationship. Like I said, you guys have no idea how many people, the main issue with their relationships is communication.
that is true. Thanks, Moses.
Communication is where people are losing it. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to speak like they have some sense. They want to be counterproductive in their relationships. They want to be they just want to be combative. They want to go at each other. Try a little more kindness. And if you can learn to know what you like and what you want and how to communicate that to someone. And we've talked about love languages on the show. Go back and look.
Emotional intelligence.
We've talked about a lot of different things that you guys can actually utilize when you're making these decisions. But I really do feel, unfortunately, and I keep coming back to this, although I love my young folk, I love them, but y'all is fucked up when it comes to communicating and talking to each other. And you have, even though you don't want to do the antiquated thought process, you have delusions of fucking grandeur if you think that everybody's a six-figure man or woman and you're going to get this six-figure person, and you, like I believe like Purple Rain said, you can't even take yourself to Applebee's. Let's just be honest. Let's just throw it out there.
That part.
You can't take, take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yourself to Applebee's some days. You can't take yourself to McDonald's some days. You can't take yo You and your 5 kids in your hair bonnet, your slippers, and your pajama pants. So just come on. Don't ask of someone what you can't do for someone. Don't do it, because you're setting yourself up. And don't look a gift horse in the mouth. If somebody's willing to spend some time with you, be respectful.
You got a point there.
Be respectful. What did he say this time? I can't read it.
Okay, so the first one, they better ask questions with Purple Rain before she has them hog tied and turning over a fire. And then the other one, he said, this generation will tweet each other and exchange phones so they can both read what was said.
Yeah.
That part.
And
Now
if you're
that is true.
right,
I got one that does it.
not doing that. I'm sitting right there. Put your phone down.
They will be sitting next to each other, text messaging each other. Just have the damn conversation.
That part.
They don't know how to, though. They don't know how to communicate. They really just don't. They know how to send emojis out the ass, but they don't know how to communicate. How to simply talk, how to form a thought. I mean, technology is great. I love technology, but in some ways, it has definitely hindered how we communicate, how we talk. People will get mad over a tweet, and they've probably misunderstood what the meaning of the tweet was, because words have more than one meaning.
Yep.
But they will go off half cocked, It's just a question of, what is it that you really want from the dating world? Do you, and I guess, what is really the definition of dating? What is,
I don't know. Well, I mean, I know what the definition of dating is. Dating is courting someone or going on different outings to get to know the other person. That is dating. But when you tell people you're dating, especially this newer generation, they automatically assume relationship. There's no, like you said, it's instant grits with them. There is no transition. So I've noticed now that I'm dating, my children and my children's friends, because I'm the house that everybody hangs out at, I'll go out on a date and I'll go out with one guy. And if I go out on a date 2 days later with somebody else, my daughter's boyfriend says I'm a pimp.
well,
And they automatically assume that I have a lot of boyfriends. And I'm like, no, I'm dating. I'm dating to get to know these men. I'm not in a relationship with any of them. I'm not exclusive with any of them. And my running joke is I'm dating them all. But yeah, in this house, I'm the pimp because I'm dating.
well, and I have found
Right.
that she said the Mac.
Right. Hey.
I think too, though, but a lot of people tend to think when you say dating, a lot of people think that you can only date one person at a time.
At least women, men can date however many they want to date.
Right,
When you're
right.
a woman, you only allowed to date one person at a time.
One at
And
a
you
time.
better give him 3 to 6 months of your life. Not.
Nope. I want everyone to know I'm dating. Who wants to date Miss JewCee?
Take my sis out.
And yeah, I can afford Ruth Chris, so
I can too. So you ain't leaving me stranded.
Oh, I'll take a date too. Shoot, don't play.
wants to date?
I'm willing to be pampered and you, yes, please worship me.
Hmm. Feel
Please,
free. Knock yourself
please.
out.
Yes.
I will definitely will be appreciative. I will be appreciative.
I'm the most appreciative person.
Very appreciative.
This time last year, I was first of all, I don't usually I don't ever go to fancy places for dates. Yes, I can afford them. Yes, I take myself, but I don't really do those places as dates, right? This guy I've known since high school. We've been friends over 20 years. He took me on a date for my birthday and took me to this nice restaurant in Carmel. It was beautiful, but that was the first time I ever went on a date to a fancy restaurant. Because I usually don't, I'd usually do other stuff.
Yep.
I mean,
And it
going
was
out,
interesting. The food was amazing, though. It's now
going
one of my favorite restaurants. And even though I can't stand Carmel, I'll go back out there in a heartbeat to go there.
Shoot, I've taken myself to Mastro's and Nobu. Don't play with me. I will eat.
My favorite restaurant here in the city, though, is Ocean Prime. But I'm a seafood lover. So
Yeah,
anywhere that I can go get a lobster bisque, I am there.
yeah. Mastro's Oceans Club, top tier. Love
My
it.
other favorite
Food,
place, though,
delicious.
because
And
I love
yes,
wine.
you get food there.
Yeah, my other favorite place, but it's only because I love wine, is the winery here. Is it's in Fishers, and you get full plates. I don't go nowhere where you don't get no full plate.
hello, everybody.
I've gone now. There are places that give you courses,
Yeah, no, I don't
and
go
the
to those
courses
places
and the courses are small,
because
but
they
it's
be too
like
big.
right.
They,
But the thing is, it's like 7 courses. It's not like just
I don't. I can only eat 3 bites of stuff. I'm not doing it.
well, you're only really supposed to be tasting, enjoying the taste.
Girl, I'm going to eat.
I'm going to eat. I
I'm
want
gonna put
food.
on. I'm gonna put on.
Feed my belly.
Um,
Who's I'm here? Who's I'm here?
It might be, I don't know. Hold on. Cause my Facebook has been acting up today. It kicked me completely out my live. It's only been on YouTube for the last 30 minutes.
Oh wow.
And I changed the privacy setting again, but I don't know if it might be from my video.
But yeah, but I like adventure too, guys. Just so you know.
We
I like
all
to
like
go.
adventure. We all like creativity.
I like to go dancing, even though I
I
don't.
do too.
I like dancing. I'm not a movie girl. You ain't got to take me to the movies, okay? Because number one, it costs too damn much to go to the movies. And if I'm going to go to the movies, I have to admit, the place I used to love to go to in Indianapolis is where you could have dinner and a movie at the movie, and it was
I
really,
miss Studio Movie Grill. I do miss that.
it was so
We got
nice.
another one here called Flicks. It's in Carmel.
And they would show like the older movies or movies that have been, you just go out and I would have the War of the Veggies. It was so good. Oh my God. But
And then they
anyway,
have drinks too.
yeah, and they had drinks and everything, and they come right to you and they sit it down
There's
and,
recline too. Mm.
and then we used to have a fun, we used to have a good time with that. But I mean, here's the thing. To me, the bottom line is this. If you don't communicate, if you don't talk, and if you assume, because that's what a lot of people do,
Making
if you
asses out of you
assume
and me.
exactly, your first date may not be that great. A first date is getting to know both of you, and you both can have input on what is about to happen for that first date. A closed mouth don't get fed, y'all. And so I think it's really important that if you are going out on a first date, um, that you guys make sure that you have clear, concise communication. You've talked about where you want to go. You've talked about what you want to do. And you go and you have a great time. It's your first time meeting somebody. But it's meeting somebody in person, I would say. But it's also about hopefully you've
Hey
had some
Jay.
conversations over the phone or via text or whatever the case may be, maybe Zoom or Messenger or something, where you all have taken the time to get to know each other a little bit before you go out on this date and just assume that he's going to know what you like and or she's going to know what you like and y'all nowhere near each other because and then people walk away frustrated and mad and go back and talk bad about each other. And you don't have to do all that because if you would have talked in the first place,
Might not be here.
you might not have went out or you might would have said thank you, no thank you. Um Something along those lines. But
Him and
Lorenzo,
his damn paperwork. Get your friend.
Lorenzo says so. The lesson is to have all your paperwork and with you and a pocket full of money for your first date. You know what?
nobody said anything about a pocket full of money. Go to the corner. You did not listen today. You making shit up that was not said. Thank you very much, sir. Move it. Gonna make me-
Oh, that's Mark that said I'm here. He's in
no,
the
no,
group.
no. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
He's in the EEE group.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
That's where those comments are coming from. They're coming from the EEE group.
okay.
Okay.
Lorenzo's just being bad, but you don't have to have a pocket full of money. There's a lot of different things that you can do on your first date. Pottery is like, from Ghost, the movie Ghost. That was like really romantic. I thought that was kind of cool.
I like pottery. I did that once on a date.
I think
That was
that's
cute.
fun. Paint and sips, as we've mentioned, that you could do.
Museums, like Purple Rain mentioned, museums, things that get you out and
Paint
seeing
and sip, it
things.
just depends. Because some of them paint and sip places be loud and
No, they're just paint and sip.
busy.
You're just going out on a first date. And everything doesn't have to be about just talking to each other. It can still be about having some.
It can. I just want to be
You're
able to
getting
have
to
a
know the
conversation and
person
pick your brain.
in that situation. You're getting to know how that person is. It's how they are in this situation can tell you a lot about other
Right.
situations and things. So it's that doing something like that, you see how if they're artistic, if you see if they are secure or insecure.
You see
Yeah,
if they can laugh at themselves.
Exactly. Vulnerability. Those are things, a human behavior
that is
standpoint that you
true.
want to know. Yeah.
Because I can tell if somebody, yeah, you're right. Because I can't paint worth a damn, and you gonna learn something about me that day.
Yeah. So I mean,
And you
it's
laugh
about.
at yourself. Do you
I
take
think
yourself
it's.
too seriously? Those kinds of
Yeah.
things.
I mean, it's cool to get to know somebody on a first date, but how much are you really going to get to know them?
It's gonna
The
take
thing of it is that people are only going to tell you which they, like I said, some of
They're
these
bringing their representative anyway.
some of these things should happen before the date. I mean, find out about the person before you go out on a date with them. I mean, that's just to me common sense, but maybe not. But you need to ask questions, you need to talk, and I think just texting and is not enough. And I listen to
Yes,
some.
the escape room will work, Jalen.
Go to the escape room. That would be
It
that would
shows
be
your
fun.
problem solving skills.
Oh my goodness! And it would
Honey, I probably
definitely
get left in the building.
y'all like for real. Y'all might not like each other after that one because you are definitely
The
gonna
escape
find
room,
it
you
out
know
on
what the
that.
escape room is gonna show? The 3 C's: clear, concise communication.
Right. Right.
Yep. Yep.
It's gonna show we getting out of here alive. You either
One of us is at least.
right, or a murder mystery dinner show
Well,
or something like
I
that.
think that is the cutest little first date is a murder mystery dinner.
So those are fun things that you guys can do. There's a lot of things that you can do uh, that it doesn't require a lot of money. Um, Maybe a little bit of creativity. If you're not creative, that's okay. If your tried and true is take her to dinner or take him to dinner, do it. If you're tried and true, if there's something else that you want to try, then try it. Jump out of airplane. I don't know, but hey, some people do some crazy stuff on that. For so many questions to Purple Rains 2.0. It's what if the person wants 3 screening dates with you? 3 screening dates. They want 3.
I'm with it. 3 daytime dates. I'm with it. Show me your creativity, because that's exactly what that's gonna show me. Because you're gonna take me on 3 different dates during the daytime.
And there you have it.
I'm with it. Bring it. If you can be that creative, bring it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, because my dad jokes with me all the time, and I think I overthink certain things like dating. But he says I have an Ivy degree brain with a cosmetology license, and he doesn't mean that in a insulting way. But he's like, baby, you forget that some people are normal, and you be wanting them to think like you think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Look here, you got too many questions, Lorenzo. I'm done with you today.
This man said daylight savings time. Lord of mercy.
It gets dark by 4 p.m. It does not. It gets dark by 6.
I can't.
But even still, okay, so maybe not daytime, but earlier in the day. Like, get creative.
Mm.
Take me to a
Even
pumpkin
a
patch.
morning date, a brunch, or a.
Take me to brunch. There's this really cute, and I know I'm listing a bunch of places here in Indianapolis, but you all can always Google different places in the city that you live. But like here in Indianapolis, there's this cute little 21 and over brunch spot called Oak Street. Their food is fabulous. Fabulous. They have this one like charcuterie board, but it's pancakes and fruit and all different types of stuff to put on the pancakes, and that's all you need to eat. Like 3 people can eat off of this charcuterie board.
Jalen said he always down for a brunch spot.
There you go.
He's always down for brunch. That's my brunch buddy right there.
So we got I think we gave people a lot of different ideas and things that they can do on a first date, and just making sure that people understand. Please, 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 make sure even before you go on that first date, you all are starting to communicate, that you all are starting to talk to one another, and that you're having conversation that is going to make the two of you interested in each other. Nothing worse than going on a first date and having dead air space. You know, nobody talking, nothing in common.
Crickets in this bitch.
Right. Chirp, chirp. You looking around. Where's Jiminy coming from? Where's Jiminy coming from? Yep. Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, yeah.
Do not talk to each other. Gotta learn to do that, folks. Gotta learn to do that. And don't always think that the sky has to be the limit on the first date. You need to build up to it. Build up to it.
Simple is best on the first date. And that's my opinion. But opinions are like assholes. We all have them.
And I can agree with simplicity. I can agree with simplicity. It doesn't have to be extravagant, because number one, it is a first impression. But do make it nice. Don't make it, not a great experience for everybody involved. And I'm not even going to look at what Lorenzo said. So I'm
trying to figure out what the hell it means.
I'm not even going to look over there. I'm just gonna stay right here, because I can't
with him today.
Every time I turn around, his ass is out that corner. So he's pissing
You are in rare form tonight, Lorenzo.
You pissing me off right now. Oh, corner. I done told you. I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Making my stomach hurt.
I told you to get in the corner. You keep getting out. Okay. All right.
The ball gag though, Lorenzo, really, where did that come from?
I'm next door. Ha! Good Lord.
Right now, you sound a little creepy, sir. A little creepy.
He is in rare form for real tonight.
Is it October? Is it Halloween already?
Yes, it is October. It is October 9th.
Right. Freddy Krueger.
Already.
Too much.
So by which date do I present to her the BDSM test?
The test?
2 or 3.
The test or the conversation?
Right.
Both. Well, the conversation should be in date 1. That it should be something you mentioned.
The conversation
But
should
the
be before date one because
Thank you.
yeah, but
I mean, I just
date
I
2 or 3.
I
Date 2 or 3.
I mean, if it's something that you're planning on implementing with this person, you might want to
Mention that first because they might
mention
not
that
be with it.
because otherwise, if they're not with it, you just wasting your breath. Just don't go all in. Just start out slow. Pace yourself.
Screening or screening 2.0? Lorenzo, what are you talking about?
I'm a
He's
little
in the
scared to even
corner.
know. I'm scared to know what
He's
he's
in the
in.
corner. All right,
Okay,
y'all. You know what?
continue.
It's about time for us to get off of here anyway with our
Yes.
wonderfully crazy crew that's on here tonight. Okay, cray. And I don't know what happened to them. We lost control a long time ago. I don't understand why that man don't understand stay in the corner. I don't get it.
Because you don't want to.
I don't get it. So what y'all got going on this week?
Who's going first? You,
Go ahead.
what you got going on, Siren?
Shoot, I don't really know.
That's a great answer.
Okay.
I'm working on being present and going like day by day. I just know that I have my normal, work that
Okay.
normal schedule right now. Do I have anything like amazing planned right now? No.
Okay.
So as far as Purple Rain though, couple things. Like I said, I will be in Dayton, Ohio this weekend for Eyes Wide Shut. If anybody is going to that event and would like to negotiate doing a scene with me, I will have my goodie bag with me in Dayton, Ohio. It is a BDSM event, so come open and prepared to learn. Mistress Urban has really put together a really good event, and I am happy to go and support my friend in her first event with her for her company. I also have a fashion show that I'm in here in Indy on Sunday when I get home. So
Okay.
it is my birthday month. I am turning up all month. This is Purple Rain does 40. Apparently, everybody thinks this is Purple Rain 2.0 with the new hair. This is what 40 looks like, you guys. So get into it.
Well,
What you got going on, Juice?
Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm working on my coaching business. I've been working on that most of today. Reaching out to potential clients, so I'm excited about that. I have a printer that I would like to throw out the fucking window, but that's a whole nother topic. And I'm just driving Uber this week. I'm gonna kind of chill a little bit, get a few things done for EEE. That is my plan for the week. And get ready to start introducing our newest event, which is Wicked Wednesdays here in Cleveland. We're going to push it back a little bit to the second week in November, second Wednesday in November. We'll be doing it the second Wednesday of the month. So we'll be telling you more about that. But our first one, we can tell you what we're going to be doing, which is going to be an erotic paint and sip. Okay, erotic paint and sip. And it is going to be a lot of fun. So you're going to want to get your tickets. Tickets will be $65 per person. That is only open to 36 people. And that includes 2 drinks, your food, all of your art supplies, and a whole lot of fun. Okay, so yay! And I will be working with on this event Mr. Romeo Donati. So he will be coming up and laying down some bars for us as well. So it should be a lot of fun. Like I said, it'll be the second Wednesday in November that we'll be doing this, and we'll give you some more information on it as we get everything posted and ready to go. So, with that said, you guys make sure you go out and get your tickets for the Ebony Erotic Experience going down April 26th and 27th in Cleveland, Ohio. The ladies of the Erotic Seven will be putting on this event, and we want you in the house, okay? Definitely want you there. So come play with us for a weekend, okay? If you want to take me out to dinner while you're here, that's fine with me. I'm good. I'm good.
Yep. Me too.
So make sure that you tune in next Monday night for more Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. Myself, Ms. JewCee, and Miss Siren, and Miss Purple Rain 2.0 will be in the house having some fun. We'll have another hot topic for you all to join us with. That will be Miss Siren will be in the lead next week, so make sure you tune in. We start at 10:30 p.m. for our folks in Barbados, 9:30 Eastern Standard, 8:30 Central Standard, and 6:30 for our people out on the West Coast. Make sure you enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism for Miss JewCee and my beautiful melanated queens. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lorenzo, go to the corner.